Today we're checking out this sick DIY skate park that's hidden away in these bushes, and hopefully we can get a good session in here. I'll be going over why this place was built, but first let's get a little tour of this place so you can see exactly what's here and how fun everything looks. So starting up this end, we have this little pyramid hip here. There's a cool bowl corner here. This ride-on rail looks super fun and goes into the driveway. Half pipe over here looks like it's pretty well built with a little extension here. Another quarter pipe ledge kind of variation with a little hip, which is just above the half pipe. There's a roll in that's going to get you speed for the A-frame section I'll show you in a second, but it looks like they're on their way to building a quarter pipe here. So that'll be cool to get you even more speed, but that leads you to the A-frame section, which is pretty sick because there's a gap there, or there's a pole jam in the middle too. So you can grind over, flip trick over, or gap that. But this is the skate park here. So as you can see, this place looks super fun, and they've actually crammed a lot of obstacles in here for how small the space is. I'm going to try and get a trick on every obstacle that's here, and then talk about why this place was built and why you guys should be checking this out for yourselves. But just like any DIY skate park, it does look pretty hard to skate, so I'm hoping I can get some decent tricks done here. Said I was going to skate every obstacle here. I didn't say it would be good. So this place started getting built around March, April 2021, and if you remember what was happening in the world that time, it was through our second lockdown, where the government pretty much shut all of the skate parks and threatened to fine you if you were found at a skate park. Obviously this was a ridiculous time in the world, which I'm not here to talk about, but the local skateboarders in this area literally took things into their own hands and started building this amazing skate park right here for themselves. So this place is hidden away from public eye, it's super private, so you can have fun, still skate, and not worry about getting fined or being harassed by the police here. So this random concrete slab down this shut-off road here made a perfect place to build an actual skate park too, since it's so hidden here. And over the years, the guys here have still been maintaining and adding to this place, which is really sick to see. I found a review of this place on Google where the main builder, Graham, responded to, giving another few reasons on why this place was built. So the person that left the review on Google was pretty much complaining about how dodgy it was and all of the vandalism and rubbish that was left around. And Graham pretty much said that the sketchiness of the DIY skate park is part of the charm to this place. It's mostly built by teenagers and young adults. It's hard to describe to a non-skater, but DIY skate parks are seen as more core compared to government-built skate parks, as they are more difficult to skate and require real skill to pull off impressive tricks, which is true and makes DIY skate parks even more fun, and you feel more accomplished when you get a trick at a DIY skate park. But he goes on to say that the skate park nearby has no drainage, so when it rains, you can't skate that park for a week because of it just doesn't drain. It takes so long to dry out. And with the La Nina effect that we had throughout the summers, you can understand that Glenbrook skate park was constantly unskateable, but this DIY is on a slope, so it naturally drains faster. So not being able to go to their own local skate park because of the lockdowns and being threatened to be fined, and also having a local skate park that was always wet when it rained because it never dried. And they're the main reasons why this place begun being built and why they're still adding to it and maintaining this place rather than just going to the local skate park. I love seeing DIY skate parks still being built, even though there's so many amazing new government-built skate parks that are popping up these days. And the amount of work that goes into a DIY skate park and seeing the finished product and the community that it creates is really going to be something special always in skateboarding. So this park is super fun, but also really tricky to skate, so I'm happy to get the tricks that I was able to get today. But this ride-on rainbow rail here is so fun to skate, and I want to get 2 more tricks on it. I have been learning how to do ride-on feebles lately, which I want to get on this thing, but I also want to try and do a ride-on crooked grind. I haven't done that on a rail like this before, and I'm pretty good at slappy crooks at the moment, so I'm hoping that translates to this obstacle and I can get it done here today. I just still want to do one more. That felt sketchy as. Done. I'm so happy I was able to get that right on feeble grind, but after that slam I took on the A-frame earlier, I was a little bit hesitant to try the right on crooked grind since I've never really done that before and I didn't feel like taking another big slam. So I'm gonna have to save that one for another day. So this DIY is fun and it's super hard to skate, so any trick that you get here just feels like a massive accomplishment, but it was super fun trying to figure out how to skate it and to figure out the dimensions and how tight everything was. So I definitely recommend you come and check this place out for yourself because it looks so sick and it's so cool to come around the corner and just see this cool DIY spot in the middle of the bushes. I'll have links to the Instagram page that was started for this place in the description below, as well as the location since it's actually registered on Google Maps here. But it's so sick to see DIY parks like this continue to be built, even though there's so many amazing government and council built skate parks out there these days. So the love for DIY skate parks is still going strong. I skated another DIY that I really enjoyed too recently, which you can check out right here.